Hello friendly people of the internet, I am Hyper Superstore and welcome back to Remembering Avatar, where I talk about the Avatar The Last Airbender episodes completely from my memory, then I watch the episode to see what I got wrong. Today we're tackling Sozin's Comet, Part 2, The Old Masters. Now that title could be referring to multiple things. Obviously there are the Old Masters that show up, but there is a small little giant fucking lion turtle that teaches Aang something new that we don't get to see until later at the end of the episode. But that's rushing things. At the end of the last part, the gang found June. Now they have to convince her, help us find Aang. Which they do. Who, considering it's either A, help us, or B, have the entire world burned to the ground. Tries to find Aang, doesn't work. What, you mean he's dead? No, if he was dead, we'd be able to find his body. He doesn't exist. The Shirshu can't find him. Probably because this scent is, again, over an ocean, and being masked by a giant lion turtle. I guess that guy's got some funk. So they have Plan B, or at least Zuko does. Iroh's nasty sandal that he kept all this time. Like, live action version, take notes here. Have it be the Pai Show title. Have it be a literal white lotus that had Iroh left Zuko. Have it be he left it in the prison or some other thing. Hang. But the nasty sandal that they got in, what episode was it? I know it was the one where he was in the bikini, where he was in the hot tub. That was Winter Solstice, wasn't it? Anyway. Yeah, he kept the sandal all that time. Have it be the Pai Show title, the White Lotus. So that, please, thank you. Moving on. So they track down Uncle Iroh. And run into Old Masters. They're right next to Omashu. Not Omashu. Ba Sing Se. Paku. Bumi. Master Piandao. And Zhang Zhang. Along with Iroh up ahead. Bumi's back. I love Bumi. Bumi's line. Why, all old people know each other. Don't you know that? Bunch of old guys. Not just old guys, past masters. Paku even revealed that he's now a new grandfather to Sokka and Katara. And I imagine Gran seeing him and going, fuck! I moved all the way across the goddamn world to avoid this asshole and he finds me. Son of a bitch! Why'd my husband have to die? Yeah, I think that was... I don't think that marriage was consensual at all. Okay. Zhang Zhang, who's ripped that goddamn stick out of his ass, must have been one quite the stick. And Bumi, who is free. We get a flashback to see what he did during the eclipse, and he took back the entirety of Omashu by himself. I didn't escape, everybody else escaped. As he puts a smiley face on Fire Lord Ozai's statue. So what did you guys do during the eclipse? Sokka and Zuko look at each other. It's just like, should we tell him? Nah. Nothing really. Big confrontation of the Fire Lord, siege of the Fire Nation, got everyone captured. Pretty much a bad day. We don't need to talk about it. But Zuko's troubled sense kind of feels that he betrayed Uncle Iroh, which he did. And he's not sure if he has the right to face him. He does. And Iroh greets him with a hug. I was never angry with you. I was sad that you lost your way. But I did. I did lose my way. And you found it back. Big touching reunion, stuff like that. So, what do we do? Iroh, can you take down Ozai? I'm not even sure if I could, but if I did, a brother taking down a brother for power? Not a good idea for the world's sake. The Avatar taking down the Fire Lord, now that is a better idea. he had to actually have balance in the world. Then will you become Fire Lord? Zuko asked sheepishly. Nah, that's where you have to come in, Zuko. The guy's like 15 or 16, Iroh. Anyway. Plan time. We got Azula to take down. We got Ozai to take down. I guess we'll just leave that to Aang, wherever the hell he is. And we got the literal Fire Nation air fleet, all the blimps, with the souped up firebenders supercharged up by Sozin's Comet to take down. Split up in the teams. Zuko and Katara go off against Azula. I'll get to that momentarily. Aang and Momo are taking down the Fire Lord. Momo's going to be doing most of the work. Oh yeah, Appa went with Zuko and Katara. And this one lizard thing that I saw back in The Chase, but I can't remember the name of, takes Suki, Sokka, and Toph to take down the blimps. Honestly, I'm not sure which one of these obstacles is more life-threatening. They're all pretty bad, but I'm not sure which team is the most dangerous. I mean, Aang and Ozai's probably the most powerful firebender in the world. Azula, who isn't that far off and is a lot more unhinged at the moment, or the entire fucking Fire Nation army. Take your pick. But I haven't talked about Aang yet. What's he been doing this entire time? 1, trying to figure out where the hell he is. And 2, asking his past lives, is there any alternative other than just killing Ozai? And they pretty much all, Roku, Kyoshi, the water one I can't remember, and the air one, Yangchen, all pretty much just say, kill him! Kill him now! It's not the Jedi way. Do it. Roku blaming himself for indecisiveness. Kyoshi says, look, if there's a threat, you gotta neutralize it. Hit Water Tribe. What did he say? Since I was too passive, you need to be more active in the world. And Yang Chen says, you might be the last airbender, but you are still the Avatar. But that's not how Aang views himself, in my opinion. He is last airbender first, Avatar second. So the idea is, do I do my Avatar duties, or do I uphold the Air Nation's beliefs? Now, ultimately, in the end, we see what Aang chooses. He does get a little bit of discovery as he figures out the entire island is moving. It's not even an island, it's a giant lion turtle. And he asks him for advice. And the lion turtle touches him to unlock this new power within. I need an adult. I am an adult. And thus it ends with him waiting for Ozai to get there. Uh-oh. But we'll have to save that until after I watch the episode and for the next part. Oh well. Okay, so I pretty much got that right. Hit the nail on the head there. Some notes I wanted to make up. Some little fun details I had to say was... wait a minute. June, that's the girl you had help you attack us once. Yep. Back in the good old days. And I love the fact that Appa and Naga, the Shirshu, the thing that June rides, are initially at each other's throat, then Appa licks it and they're all cool. It's just like, no hard feelings, buddy? None at all, friend. I love that. I don't know why I love that so much, but I do. Alright. Let's see. Okay. When they get to the Masters, Hers and Toph goes, so we're surrounded by a bunch of old people. And I'm thinking, obviously Katara and Sokka have met all these people. Suki has met none of them, so she's the one who's probably questioning this. Yeah, she's maybe heard of Boomy. And maybe heard of Zhang Zhang. But the rest, maybe heard of Master Piandao from Sokka and Zuko, who definitely know him. And Sokka and Zuko may have known Zhang Zhang, but there is no reason for Toph to go, who the fuck are these people? She's met Master P and Al. Anyway, yeah. Also, I'd like to point out, Boomy is a fucking treat this episode. He's a treat in every single episode he shows up in. But the fact that he had 8 minutes to take over an entire city by himself, and he did, fucking cool as hell. He also knows that without Momo, we are all doomed. Kyoshi's a bitch. Who else could have said it but me? Let's see. Kuruk. Kuruk was the water avatar, or that I forgot to mention earlier. That was him. Roku says be decisive. Kyoshi said do what needs to be done. Kuruk says you need to be an active part in the world. And Yang Chen says that you have to sacrifice yourself in order to do your own spiritual needs in order to help the world. The air nomads could detach themselves from the world, but your duty as the avatar is to the world. So we asked the lion turtle. Gives them the advice that there was always light in the dark, blah blah blah. Probably more poetic stuff that I can't understand, and mostly I'm thinking ahead to the flashback scene we get with him where he teaches Aang what we now know as energy bending. Bending without the elements. But anything else I'd like to say? Oh yeah, little point about Zuko. He is not sure his uncle will forgive him. He is so ashamed and so sad at what he's done. He's sure his uncle will be furious at him. Probably even make a matching scar on his face too. And it's Katara who is the one that comforts him. Zuko, remember, Katara was this close to killing you beforehand. And you made it up to her. She's 2 steps away from kissing you, you damn idiot. Iroh, he's gonna make up to you. He's gonna make it up with you. And the scene where it fucking happens always fucking gets me. I'm not sure if I can sell that scene with just my own words. It's a beautiful scene. Beautiful reconnection, beautiful moments. And even the stupid line of, wasn't hard to find you, uncle. You got a strong scent. Not even that could ruin that scene. I was tearing up. I was even ready for it, and I'm just like, oh, I love it. I love those two. God damn it. Iroh makes his speech, gives them advices. This is where we also get the new voice actor. Does a fine enough job. He's figured out that his destiny is to take back Ba Sing Se from the Fire Nation. Zuko's destiny is to become the next Fire Lord that brings him the Arrow of Peace. And he has to take down Azula in order to do that. Sokka asks, well, what's our destiny then? What do you think? Your destiny is yours to choose, Sokka. And he makes a decision. We gotta take down those airships that are gonna torch the world. Ozai is just one threat. And I think he had like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 airships. Probably had more, but you know, you're just on a mission to torch the entire world. Why would you need more than 15? Anyway. Eelhound. That's the creature that Sokka, Suki, and Toph took. Anything else? I think the lion turtle was like spiritually in tune with the universe. It's just like, this is how it's going to play out. And just wait here. He'll come. Also, question. How long is Sozin's Comet supposed to last? Like, if I was doing this, I would try to figure out, okay, where is Sozin Comet coming into effect? How long can I make this work? Or if I go in this direction, will that artificially lengthen my time of power up? So I gotta imagine the air fleet is moving in the direct line with the comet. to help with firepower and shit like that, but I'm not sure, and I'm not sure how long it's supposed to last. The eclipse lasted 8 minutes, and the comet's gonna last the next 2 episodes, so like an hour. But this episode was mostly set up, again, view this as a movie. The first act is done. We are in the rising action, and we are hitting the climax. Acts next. We are done with setup. It's all action from here on out. And Azula having a mental breakdown. But I will get to that in the next episode. What'd you guys think of Sozin's Comet Part 2? The Old Masters. By the way, the Old Master could have referred to the actual Old Masters that the main gang minus Aang that could have referred to the past avatars, which gave shitty advice. Or it could be referring to the Lion Turtle, which gave good advice and a good new technique that, sadly, we don't get to see pretty much ever again. Shit. Anyway, what do you guys think of Sozin Comet Part 2, The Old Masters? Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video if you liked it. And subscribe for more, I don't know, Grandpaku? He doesn't show up again. If he does, he doesn't get another line. You know what? Fuck it. Subscribe for more Pie Show. And don't forget to hit that little notification bell to see when I upload all the time. Till next time, Hyper Super Sora. Sayonara.